I've just finished a week back at the gym. Now, staying consistent is way more of a mental game than a physical game. Every day, my body and mind have battled me, telling me, don't go to the gym. You're too tired. Why don't you just stay at home? Missing one day is not going to matter. But every day, I've ignored all them thoughts, and I am so proud and so happy that I've managed to get back for a week. Because back when I was, not thinking really about the gym, I thought, it's okay. I don't really need to go to the gym. I don't really need to work out. I'm pretty healthy, I eat carnivore diet, so I know my diet's on point. I don't need to work out. But the truth of the matter is, getting physically active and using resistance training will eventually, hopefully, lead me to the longer, healthier, happier life. So when I'm turning 80, 90, 100, I'm still physically able to do everything I can now. Don't get me wrong, it'll probably be a little bit slower. But having that ability to still function when I'm that old will be a blessing. So what have I learned this week? This week I've learned, obviously, your mind is the ultimate thing to help you staying consistent. I've learned that I'm not as weak as I thought I was, because I had this in my head there. I'd lost all my strength. I felt really weak. But going back there, I haven't actually lost too much of the strength. I'm able to lift a fair decent amount of weight, but on the flip side of that, I have to be careful, because when I was training before, I would lift these heavy weights and then my elbows would start hurting or my shoulders were hurting. And because I'm a PT, I know how to do form, I know how to do the exercises and everything else. So now that I've gone back, I'm kind of already into the groove of lifting correctly. So I'm like, okay, I can add a bit more weight. Not realizing that my muscles and my tendons need to catch up to getting back to that level. So I've just finished the last session today, and I've noticed that my elbow on the right side feels a bit inflamed. Now obviously you will get a little bit because it's not used to lifting, but it's kind of a reminder to tell me, Paul, back the fuck up. Start light, work up. Stop trying to lift too heavy to begin with. Let things get into the routine of going there, lifting, getting a bit of a pump, and then as time goes on, that's when you can start increasing the weight. Don't try and push yourself too much, because I have already been obviously pushing myself. They always say, obviously you look at all the documentations, that you want to try and get as close to failure as possible. So maybe 1 or 2 reps left in tank or go to failure. Now, because I already know that, I'm not someone that's just starting out in the gym for the first time ever. I've been trying to make every set go to near enough failure, 1 or 2 reps push away from failure, but quite a lot of the sets I am actually going to failure. So that's putting even more strain on my body. Now what I've also learned is that me going to the gym has made me feel more confident. I felt happier, and I feel, it's hard to explain, I feel like I'm getting back to the old person who used to be having more like laughs and jokes and a bit more confidence and not really just mooching around, and it just feels weird. I don't know if it's because I have built up that bit of resilience to my mind, and it's basically me telling my mind what I am and what I'm not going to do, or is it the fact that I'm lifting weights, which then helps with the testosterone, helps with making you feel better because it helps lift with your mood and mental state. Whichever one it is, I've found that there is just an extra side benefit for me going back to the gym. What also I've thought of is it's helping me stay away from being poorly later on in life. So obviously at 80 and 90 I still want to be physically fit, but I also want to stay away from all the crap that they try and feed you later on in life. Oh, you've got arthritis. Oh, you better take this tablet. Oh, you've got diabetes. You better stay away from this. Most of them can actually be sorted out with physical resistance training, exercise, and great nutrition. So if I'm doing things like that, I'm less likely to get diabetes. I'm less likely to get arthritis. So this is me starting the rebellion again against me. Just had enough of basically them telling me to not do it. They want me to be at home comfortable, and they want me to be at home watching their series on Netflix. They want me at home eating their fucking takeaways. Well, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Take today as the day that you decide you want to move forward, and take the respect and take your, the love for yourself to really get off your ass and get out there and do the thing that you've been putting off for ages. I'll see you soon.